Alright, phase is set, so you can come in whenever. Shawman's like, wait, what's my taunt again?
I got that one at least.
Good luck, gentlemen. I look forward to seeing that video. I get to see you as a superior or failing tank.
That's not fair. He's got a crappy healer. Like, don't hold that against him.
Oh,
No, it's definitely Shawman's fault. You gotta carry harder.
Yeah.
I forgot I need to put this up.
As soon as Hoda gets here, he's here. Let's go take the preservation droid first. All you gotta do is hold that immolation droid, Sarbot, and just point him away. Take care of the other shit. Just try to group it up. And everything here can get fucking stunned, but... Well, as long as it's grouped up, doesn't fucking matter.
Doesn't appear like mine's uploading.
Star Force is working.
It is now. It wasn't before.
Gotcha. I love it when we're just like, preservation droid can't heal anything if it's all dead. Still, let's pull it. Stay there. Stay here. Stay here. Right here. Because the next group of 4 breaks most of the time when you try to fucking do it. There you go. Now we can come over here. And then just stand around this corner. You just gotta wait that 30 seconds till he gets over here. Group stuns out. And they're done. remember that you can reflect the Scour Droid's yellow beam, and then what you need to work on, Saruman, if you want to fucking Sin Tank, is when the casted shit, so like if it was something like thermal tolerance or whatever it is, like a heat beam or some shit like that, just stealth the fuck out, and then when you pop back and hit them hard from out of stealth, then fucking just taunt. So you want to save your like AoE taunt or your single target taunt for after you come out of stealth, after your attack. Like, go hit it with a big attack, then you'll taunt. Just to do it. I think actually the assassin tank, your biggest hitting shit, or at least mine was, and I haven't tanked in a while, was deprecating bolts or whatever the fuck that shit was.
Yeah.
But you can cheat a lot of mechanics. Like I said, this is just fuckery bullshit. Like, I don't foresee us really falling into any problems until we get to Neha. Oh, god damn it, I fucked that. I'm actually kind of curious to see if we can four-man the puzzle before Isaac's and how fucking shitty Isaac's is going to be.
It's gonna be so much fun.
I know you can do the first part of the puzzle with it, because you only need two, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do the second part without a fifth. But we'll figure that out when we get there. Alright,
Cut him to the ads, right?
Yeah, you cut him to the ads and have him cleave, but here's what I want you to remember. Priority for cleaving ads in story mode, because it's a totally different mechanics in hard mode, is Grace first, because heals, and we don't want that uptime for any heals. You don't have to worry about the cleanse stacks. And then you want to take the fucking... the Guardians next, or the Justices, depending on which ones are closer. Justices are the ones with the shield, so just when you get close, toss out something that does like an AoE, pull them in, and then I'll flashbang, and then it'll drop their shield, so you don't have to worry about that for a second. And then just cleave the fuck out of them. And the Lances are the lowest priority, because we can get more damage by standing and reflecting in that, and it's just a pattern, you know what I mean? Like, we can avoid that like a motherfucker. Right, do your thing.
3, 2, 1.
And the biggest thing for you, Mata, is going to be that you need to rotate your Stork Bubble on fucking Malio, which is already happening, so you're good to go. But specifically him when he gets up towards like 10 fucking stacks, because every time we cleave and add, it's going to drop a stack. Popping my buff. Let's go.
Soon, they got the power, but they look to you for more fuel.
Alright, if you haven't popped the rainbow, pop it. The rotation seems fucking decent for some reason. I'm bringing this guardian in the cleave to stay there. Flashbang, that shit, you're good. Nice. You got it.
Dang it. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You're fine. You got that shit. Alright, kill that guardian and then don't loot before we get res.
What was I doing wrong? They're just not healing enough?
No, you're doing fine. Sorks aren't bursty. They're sustained, like Sorks are endurance healers. And I was saying a lot stupid. I've just been kind of like zoning out. You did fine, dude.
Is there a way to avoid that area effect or no?
The biggest thing is, if you want to do that, then you gotta 25 meter him. So, as it heals, and you'll get the pattern down because the droids are RNG, but the way that most of the healers do it, because the tank is gonna move around and cleave the ad, so when I explain this for the first time when people come in, the DPS's job is to not stand and fucking stupid, because the healer's job is to heal the top DPS in the fucking tank. All you have to do is if you stay on this outside edge, somewhere in between the ads, because the ads will spawn, like, if you look how these are smaller platform deals, so like ads will spawn here, and it doesn't work that way all the time, but you can basically stand in one spot, and then if you're too far away, then you can move up, but just 25 meter it. And if you 25 meter it, then that'll help you with like Toth and Zorn on EC and shit like that. But you basically don't want to be anywhere near it, because his cleave, when he does it out, it's like half the room. So if he's here, everything in front of him is going to die or get hit. And then the other thing too is every time we kill an ad, he gets a stack of rage, and we were killing Grace first, so the rage wasn't getting cleansed off. So I didn't see what he was at, but I'm going to presume that he was at like 10 or 12 stacks of rage.
He is at 10.
Yeah, at 10 stacks of rage. So at 10 stacks, he hurts like a motherfucker. So you did fine, dude. I wouldn't worry. I mean, you finished with 10k EHBS. It's more than you needed, so. Tith control models, if you don't have it, need on it. That plus 1,000 Iacast shards, and you can control Tith on Iacast. And it's really fun to do that, to go kill fucking the commanders and the world boss. You can solo the colossal droid. We do that every once in a while. Go to area start. Alright, so Sisters fight is just going to be very DCD heavy. We need to make sure we're using our med packs, heal up before we go in. The good news is there's no HP pool on which one has to die within whatever. I think it's like every 33% they shield up. So the game plan is going to be is Hoda, you will take one side, and then with Malio, and then I'll just solo the other one. And then until we get to phase 3, then we just keep them apart. In phase 3 we stack them, and then we just need to make sure that we're not dropping the circles on the group as the colors are coming through. I'll show you how this works real fast. But beams are going to take priority over the circles. That does more damage, and then in phase 3, because we're going to have both, and we're going to be right there on the core, and we'll just stack everything up in AoE, then you're going to want to prioritize taking the circles that get tossed out away from the group, and then coming back in. It's kind of jacked. We'll see if we click the first time. Saruman, bring that plasma droid to the preservation droid now. Because it's pretty much set to do AoE stacky bullshit.
I can't pull him.
It's fine. Nice, just letting this like that and kill it fast. Ignore the optimization droid for now, because in story mode especially, and even in hard mode, when you have enough DPS, the optimization droid can't optimize shit if it's all dead. Just take the stuff that does damage. The optimization droid just shit circles on the ground. don't know, man. Something fucking feels off in my rotation. Like, burning through, like, way more energy than I normally do.
Is your set bonus all on?
Maybe. Yeah, it should be. I might just have to unequip and re-equip. My stats are there. I don't know what's up. I mean, crit chance is obviously de-bolstered down to whatever it is. I'm not buffed. Because I'm bad. Now I'm buffed. It wouldn't be the first time I've done dumb shit. I'm pretty sure, like, the first fucking raid that you ran with us, I went in and I was like, why am I only doing 10k? I was like, yeah, my bad. I've been running this fucking hard mode with no offhand. My bad.
Yeah, I was there for that, dumbass.
Yeah. It wouldn't be the first time I've done dumb shit, dude. I mean, come on, dude. So the TFB run's been going smooth. We've been farming out orb every week if you want to get in on that shit.
I'm sorry, speak English? What'd you say?
The Dreadful Entity on Terror from Beyond 60-man hard mode, we've been farming that out every week.
Ah, fuck you.
No, it's been smooth as fuck, dude. They've, when Nano's been healing it, like Have and, Couchon were tanking it, they've got that shit down, and then it's finally, apparently TFB is not broken by falling off the platform in hard mode again in 16-man. So we've cleared every boss except for that one because it was a desync. The DPS didn't realize that they weren't as bursty as they thought they were. And so it's second tentacles, and then we got wrecked by the anomalies because they've been trying to burst instead of endurance pace it. And then when Nano gets back, we're gonna start the NIM teams up with that 8-man, and I just gotta find people to fill for the hard mode 8-man, otherwise I'm gonna be raiding like fucking 6 days a week. Which is gonna suck.
Threat detected. They draw closer.
You need fill-ins for hard mode?
Yeah, we got tons of spots for hard mode, heals, tanks, DPS is pretty much covered. Just run through. But tanks and healers are in need.
I see your heart, and it is weak.
Stack over in this corner and dot it up. You stand on the optimization droid and shoot the fuck out of this preservation droid or hit it until everything stacks up around the corner, and then we just dot it up. QD, you need to file like a ticket or some shit. Like, look, motherfucker, devs, like, I'm using my shit and I'm slower than everybody else, and my fucking raid leader's yelling at me, being old and slow.
It's been like that ever since I downloaded the game the first time.
I know.
Even when I'm not lagging and I'm running like, you know, below 10 milliseconds on server lag, I still run slow.
Shit happens, Okay, so this is going to be broken as crap. I'll explain how this goes after you watch the cutscene. If you want to watch the cutscene, I've seen it like a million times, so I don't fucking care. There's going to be 8 codexes, so the way that we should do this first, because for you, Luna, you're just going to be healing the crap out of us, is we're going to want to clear from left to right. So basically, Mando, you're going to stand here, and Saruman will help you with this codex. I'll take this north codex, and then QD will take the south codex. Then when we move over here, I'll take the top half and move around the room, and then you'll take the bottom half, QD, and move around the room. And then Malio and Mada, you're just going to run straight over to this other codex on the other side, and that way you'll be able to heal. Because if you look at it from like a geometry standpoint, I'll be on the north side and on the south side, and we'll always be the same distance away. So we'll never be farther away than where you guys are standing right now, and you'll be able to heal. After we kill the codexes, they're going to drop a yellow item. As soon as we kill your codex, you both need to click a yellow item. That'll put a temporary ability bar on your screen. It's going to be red and blue. That's all it is. And you have to physically click. So what'll happen is, when we kick this fight off, we'll fight the codexes, pick up the yellow item, fight the Nexus. Nexus is going to shit a blue like a black gray beam on someone, it follows them. So if it was on me and I moved around like a retard like this, then it would follow me onto you guys. So you just stay away from the person that has the beam and you'll never get cleaved. It does that 4 times, and then the sisters come out. First sister is going to be right here. I'll take this one. The other sister will be over here. QD and Hoda will take that. As far as you're concerned, you can stand right here on the Nexus the whole time, but you just have to make sure that you're healing yourself as well, because everything's probably going to shoot towards you, even if Maul guards you. But you should guard the healer, Saruman. So that's phase 1. Phase 2, after they're shielded up, they're going to have circles, so there'll be orange and blue. I think this is the orange one and the other one's blue. But anyway, they'll be overlapping, and then this middle area with the Nexus is going to have damage, which doesn't really hurt from both of them. At that point, we'll get beams. When you get the beam, it's very easy. You just walk like this. So if I have the beam, and it's on me because it'll come from one of these codexes on the end, then I could walk either here, or I could walk over here and the beam will follow me. And if you look at this Madaluna, because you're the only one that hasn't been here, if you look straight down this way, it looks like an arrow. So it looks like an arrow pointing down that way. It looks like an arrow pointing down this way if you have a beam. And if you go to the other side, it's reversed. So if you come stand on this side, just so you're not disoriented, it looks like an arrow pointing that way and an arrow pointing this way. If you get the beam, all you have to do is just move to the side like this. It'll follow you. This is all you have to do. And you need to be the color of that beam. So if it's blue, you click blue. If it's red, you click red. In hard mode, it'll nuke you. You'll lose like 80+% of your health through a DCD, like responsive safeguards or evasion with shield probe or energy shield or any of that. So you just want to make sure that you DCD that and be the color. The circles will be coming out. If you get the circle and the beam, then you prioritize the color of the beam and you can heal through the rest. If you can, just move your circles towards the middle because no one's going to be standing here. Phase 3 is when they'll move and then it gets stupid. What we're going to try to do is I will hold thread on this one and keep her away. And then what you can do, Saruman, is grab yours because it'll move in phase 3 and bring it here by the Nexus. Do not kill the Nexus until we have them down to like 20% or less. Well, I would go with 10% with the 4 of us because otherwise it'll kick it into overdrive mode. They'll heal 5% and then they'll wreck us. And at that point, the codexes on the end, the beams, instead of someone getting a beam, it'll be all blue or all red. We'll call it out. One of the ends will cover, change a color. It'll come across the room and then come back across us again. And just know that the story mode and hard mode mechanics are completely fucking different for this raid. So give her a go. Hold on, I'll let you have north since you're already over there. I'll take south. All right, here we go.
Okay.
You will never take what belongs to the gods.
In this phase, we're going to take a lot of burst damage, so just focus on healing, and we'll focus on killing.
I'm going to the left.
Yep, we're just moving along. All right, so you guys need to pick up that. Mada needs to be the first one. Saruman, so let them pick up that first one. We're just moving across the room on our side. Saruman, you can take this codex right here.
Okay.
There will be 4 yellow items on the ground when we're done with this. It's fine. Alright, on to the core in the middle. Mada, you're only in the middle until phase 2. And then you'll want to move to one of the sides-ish, or however you want to go. And if it breaks in phase 3, because I'm going to try to push it by stealthing in and out, then just AoE taunt and just DCD hard, Saruman. Alright, I'm going to orange, you guys are going to blue. Pop all raid buffs now. Also, Mada, in story mode, it's 30-second battle reses. You can always take the first if you're not down, but Hoda and myself also have battle reses, so if you need help, then we'll call it out and do it that way.
Didn't they fix the Isaac's battle res thing now?
I don't know. Until I actually see it, I'm not going to bank on it. I don't really care. Isaac's going to be a long-ass fucking fight, though, dude. Colors? beams. What you guys at on that?
82.
Sweet. I'm ahead of you. I'm kidding. Behind you. I don't think they shield to like 70 something. But we're pretty much even, so no worries about it. Are you running Death Knell set as a tank too, or no?
No. I don't know when I get this spot.
If you want to run Skank, then run Death Knell set, and then just you get it's the same way as you get that power tech. Like I was showing you, you just all your absorption and shield just comes from
How's it shielded?
from your enhancements, and the left side of your shit, and everything else gets dumped into it. Alright, go back to your side. Now we're gonna get a lot of bad, and it's gonna hurt, so just make sure that you absolutely are not dropping your fucking circles on the rest of the group. So Madaloon, you want to go be more on the blue side if you can, and that way you're only taking damage from one of the colors. Whoever's got red, you can stand right there. It's fine. Just stay close. It's cool. I'm already changed the red. You're the heal, so you take priority on over the DP, I think.
Not trying.
I'm at 56.
48.
Oh shit, I got red and blue. This guy sucks. I have DCDs. Can you top me off? Oh, my med pack already been used.
Yes! Show me the fire.
Okay, so now is when it's gonna really suck for, and we might lose someone that's fine, just battle res instantly, but it's gonna be the beams as soon as we go to the next phase. So push mine down and heal people up. Catch up on yourself as well, because you're gonna want to be topped off of this. And Mata, you gotta be that color of red or you're gonna get dead. Yeah, there you go.
That's what I'm not understanding there.
So what it is you just have to click the bar, any color which the beam, you gotta change that color. So you have a blue circle above my head, so it's a constant swap back and forth. Does that make sense? So now you'd be blue with that fucking circle deal, but the beam takes priority. Oh, well, we're just gonna stack here, and just fucking take the circles away from the group. All blue, all blue. Hoda push Esne first, then we'll take out Vela. Move away with the circles. We're pushing Esne down to 5, then we'll swap to Vela. And then we'll take the Nexus. All red.
I'm clicking red, nothing's happening.
No, you're red. Do you
You're
see
already
the
red.
red circle above your head?
Oh, so if it's faded, it's the color. There we go. I get it now. Thank you.
Alright, I'm on Ivela. Hoda, push Esne down to 5.
8.
As soon as it gets to
7.
5, just swap to Ivela. All blue. Pop your raid boss.
I cannot be weaker than a mortal.
Keep pushing Ivela. Alright, huge AoEs, burn hard, kill everything. All blue. Pop your reflective DCs, let's see if we can take one of these with us with the reflect on this shit. I'm focusing Esne, you take Ivela, we're at 3%. Nexus is gonna go away in a second. Taking the Nexus out, get ready for them to heal and then burn hard.
Are a worthy foe.
Perfect. All red? No, don't matter. We're done. Good job.
The daughters of passion and envy are yours. But you
Sorry about the death earlier.
No, it's all good, man.
Oh, mine was my fault.
So, there's a graphic that I have in the Fuck You Dash channel, so hashtag Fuck You Dash, which explains this way better than I did. But all it is you have to remember the beams, the colored beams I was talking about, will always come from one of these corners. So this corner here, or this other corner over here, and then this one here, and this other one over here. If you are the beam, if you notice, the beam will drop on you. You have like 3 seconds to change that color or something like that. You just need to be the color of the beam. That takes priority. The circles that we were getting, you saw there was the one that was like blue, and then there's the one that was orange. It's the color of the outside of that circle is what you need to be. And then you saw that each sister was tossing up a color. So you technically want to be standing like over on one of these sides. So the normal setup is like this. This is a sister. This is the tank. This is your DPS, this is your heals. And that way, the tank, the DPS, and the heals that are on one side are only just one color, and they just have to worry about beams. But obviously breaking it with 4-man raid, so. But beams always take priority over circles or anything else because they're the thing that does the most damage to you.
I was running the beam over to the side and I hit a lag spike and took 1 step too many and fell off.
Well, it is what it is, man. Like I said, we're 4-manning a story mode raid.
Oh
like,
no, he was apologizing
yeah.
for me dying. I was telling him why I died.
No, it's all good, man. If you haven't been here before, it's not a dumb question. Like I said, like I get ragey in like some of the other raids whenever people are doing dumb shit that raided like 30 fucking raids in. But if you're new, especially on a 4-man raid, I ain't gonna give you too much grief.
Get ragey?
Yeah,
Never.
right. Me, never. Hey, listen here. At least I didn't fucking flip out on a motherfucker because they couldn't see fucking lightning. What? I was going north, Pazza. I was going north.
That was one time, motherfucker.
One time in fucking current meta. Alright, as soon as you get off this deal, then you're gonna drop down off the ledge if you haven't, so go to your left and then drop off the ledge. We're gonna have to kill this stuff, Saruman, because otherwise these extermination droids will glitch out. I just DCD through it because I fucked up and, you know, didn't wait for heals and shit. Alright, you guys can take the transport. When you get off the transport, come down the ramp. In front of the transport, go left, and I'll put a marker where you need to jump off. Jump off where that shield marker is. I'm gonna go.
I'm stuck in fucking crawl mode or some fucking reason.
It's all good, man. I'm going to take a leak while I wait for you guys. But I'm standing down here in the
Oh no, I
shields.
mean, I've got no debuffs and I'm going half walk speed.
Huh, screw that. I don't know. I'll be right back.
Is your sprint on? So like your.
Yes, my sprint is on.
Alright, just a dumb question. Just asking.
My characters always move slower than everybody else for some fucking unknown goddamn reason. But just then, I had no debuffs. My sprint's on, and I was walking at exhaustion pace. Still am.
Huh. Oh, are you like RP walk on?
No.
I know there's like a hotkey for that or whatever.
So are mercenary better healers or operatives? Like, what would you guys recommend?
I'm pretty sure Merculars are busted right now, or the best.
Addicted to healing. This isn't gonna work for you guys. I'll try to find another class.
I mean, like, all the healing is good. Mercs are just by far the best right now.
But you can stick with Sork because the ideal lineup for hard mode is Sork Merc. Because the Sork will do defensive.
I'm gonna relog. I don't know what's going the fuck
Yeah,
on.
dude,
I
do you?
can't move.
We'll wait here for you while you relog and figure out what's going on. Alright, Matt Luna, come this way. Normally there's a combat mine that spawns right here. And then the two ads on the bridge here, you can't fucking kill it, or you can't knock off anymore. Because they want to waste another 30 seconds of your life. Anyway, the easy way to do this, because it's, you know, fucking pit boss, is to walk off to the right. Instead of running around in a circle, you can go left and run around in a circle. You'll have ads below, and then fucking combat mine, which we usually get motherfuckers on. And we'll go clear while we wait for Hoda.
Never mind.
No, go do a bio, dude. We got more than enough DCDs. That's what my practice for.
Cool.
Oh, you said you want me to fucking kill the fucking preservation droid that's healing them? Sounds hard, sorry, my god.
I said that, yeah, I said that.
You ready for an invite, Cutie? Let's clear this stuff up to the next one, and then I'm going to show you how I want you to tank this. It's really clearing this boss is all going to be about you. Because we can push him down to 34%, and then he doesn't take any fucking damage, and then we basically, you can fail the turret phase as long as people can get healed through it and DCD through it. And then after that, his stealth gen shit pops, and then we're good. If we do the cheating method, though, and we don't try to peel for a couple turrets, then what'll happen, though, is that we'll get those little fucking ads. When the ads come out, you got to taunt the extermination droids, otherwise we're going to get rocked. So how this should happen is, you know how phase 1 works. So phase 1, you just, the catch is you can't move too far back, because on those spots where the nails are, like, the nail comes to like right here. So if you're on the side with the nail, then you just need to stand in between. And what you want to do is, like, if this is the edge, well, we'll just use this crack. See this crack? If this was the edge of the nail, which it won't be unless you get really fucking lucky, you literally want to be right on the edge of the nail, right here where I'm standing on this line. So this little gray interim divot, whatever, that's as far as you go back. You don't go all the way back here, you can get wrecked. So if this is the nail, you stand right here, it'll drop. And then, you know, in the middle of you, and then if you do it right, then on the edge of the next nail is where you can drop the next one. You won't have to worry about standing in the nail. You just have to make sure that he's looking at you. He does do a threat dump, so what I would do is I would start with your AoE taunt, and then go to your single target taunt. Because I believe the single target taunt comes up pretty quick, doesn't it? Mind control or whatever it is.
It's like 15 seconds.
So you should be fine. It's just you don't want him looking at us whenever he drops the blue circle. We do that. Phase 2 will be easy. I believe these should be the first 2 that pop right over here. So this is where you're gonna, what I would do is I would jump right to this one, Saruman. So you're gonna grab this one and then AoE taunt when the ads get close, and then you just stand here with the pink laser, and then the first DCD you use should be Saber Reflect, so that you reflect back at them, and then the ads will die instantly from the laser. Second one, you're gonna have to use something else. Third one, you could probably Force Cloak, and then the fourth one or fifth one, depending on how fast we burn this down, which is probably going to be fifth, is when you would use your like stealth out, or however you know what I mean, like your big DCD for your Force Shroud. And then you should have Cloak up again. I think you can do it, and that's where you can cheat it. The catch is, as soon as he comes over and it's broken, when that fifth one's done, if you don't die, you want to move right here to start. So you always see me run here. What'll happen is he won't drop the circle on you. As soon as you can see him, then you need to move right here. And what you want to do is put your back in this divot. If you put your back in this divot and you look at him like this, then you can drop the blue circle here, but when the grab well pulls, it'll just pull you into this little divot here. It won't pull you way the fuck over into this shit. And then you just move away. So like this would be circle 1, and if you do it this way, because we're melee, then you're here. The boss is like right here on the stair. We're right here, so we can see the boss and not get pulled in and do all the damage. Second circle, you'll drop like here. Third circle, you just drop on the edge, and you just move around the room like this. And if you do it right, then we'll have a nice little box, and we'll have to come into the blue, so Luna will be the only one that stands by the column, but it'll look something like this.
Okay, so, but after I move here, I'll start getting pulled back then, right? Well,
you're always going to get pulled back, yeah, but that's what you'll use your, whatever, the Phantom Stride. To just save your Phantom Stride for that. So what it'll look like is, if you look, Mataluna's fucking Sork heal bubble is literally as big as that blue shit. So if you're standing here, and Mataluna, if you just target Malio and fucking do it, so you'll be standing in the blue. But if you look at that, so like this would be the edge, like we'll be able to stand here. When you drop the second one, the edge is going to be like right here on this line. So what typically happens when I explain it is, you'll have a box for the DPS to stand in like this.
What the fuck?
I don't know what happened there. I saw you fall to the floor.
Is my corpse on the platform?
Yeah.
Like this. So what'll happen is you'll drop the circle way out here, but the circle ends like right here, obviously, because like half the circle or whatever, which will allow us to stand here. Now you're gonna just DCD and you want to be farther away. We're gonna have to come into the circle, but that's, you know, Sork bubbles and shit like that. We'll burn it down. If you do this right, we won't have to move from this first one, because you'll drop it all the way over to here. You'll box them in right here, like this will be the last one because you just mirrored on the other side. And then what'll happen is all the fucking circles will disappear on the other side, so you just fucking force run back over here. Position 1, and then do the whole thing. If you fuck up, don't worry about it. Just call it to the next pillar so we don't get stuck. You can come over here. And then we just push it to 34%. The turrets, if you can, which would make it really nice if we get it. I mean, you can do the old school strat of just drop all the fucking blue on the outside edge, just like this. And what you do is, when you see a turret, just move towards the turret with the boss, and then we can burn the boss and the turret at the same time. You don't have to if you don't want to, doesn't matter to me. Turrets can be interrupted. Turrets only have to get pushed down to 40% if we want to kill them. They shield and they get sucked in. We can avoid every turret and just wait. But the boss stops taking damage at 34% till we get to burn phase. And the burn phase is going to be harder for Mataluna than anybody else. You just have to walk back slowly, Saruman, and when you get to the bridge, just go to the inside. It's way easier to just go to the inside because everybody will be following you. And when you stop, just stop right here, like this. Because the electricity doesn't go on the bridge, but it clears the platform ahead, and then if you wait too long afterwards, then it stuns you. For you, Mataluna, because I'm not sure if you've been here before, is this. The floor is going to disappear in segments, so if you just look at how this is, we're going to start over here, or wherever we start. Let's say we start over here, okay? So the floor is going to disappear from this bridge where the power couplings are, all the way out to, like, right over here where Saruman's standing, okay? What we do is inside, outside. If we stand here like this, then we'll only lose one segment. So we're right on the edge of the blue, so just stand right here. So if you stand literally right here on me, now Saruman, stand right here. Alright, so this is what we call inside-outside. You never go farther than the tank, and that way the boss will be looking at him, hopefully, and then the blue will end right on this edge. If you go this far, then you'll lose everything from where we were going all the way to the next segment. And that's just a mechanic for hard mode, is if you move too far ahead and too fast, then what'll happen is you'll lose all the floor and then you'll die. If you get stuck in the blue, which is really going to suck over here on the bridges, you always want to come to the edge, and if you get stunned and we get the blue and this turns blue, you need to force speed and use something that's a stun break right away with a DCD, because towards the last 10% you're going to get one shot and you just get stuck, stunned, and then 2 seconds later you're dead, if that. So we just got to burn it down. If we can clear this boss though, we can clear every other boss in this raid, assuming we can do the puzzle for Isaac.
Just a quick question. I'm always on the outside edge, right?
You can do it however you want. If you just want to do outside edge so that you can kite it straight over to turrets, then let's do it that way and try it.
I'll give it a shot with just the box thing and see how that goes.
Alright, man. Do you. Like I said, you're tanking it, so you can come up with your own strat. That's just what I like to do because it's easier. Alright, stand here in the circle. Everybody stand in the circle of trust. The easy thing for the heals and for Hoda, if you stand right here where I'm standing, and Saruman, you gotta stand on me because you want to be away from him. So stand right here on me. Alright, if we stand right here, there'll be minimal movement because it's going to offset and he'll drop 4 circles. We'll always have a little box right here. Click the candle, you gotta be within 5 meters to see it, Hoda. Just remember that, or 3. Click the candle, Saruman. So we're gonna stand right here now, and then we'll never have to move, hopefully.
Stand down, mortals. Let us play a game.
Save, raid buff. Well, I guess fuck it. What's the problem now? By the time we get to fucking phase 3, we'll have them back up.
Let me tear into you.
DCD. Blue circle should be coming in the next 5 seconds. There you go. Move. There you go. Sweet. You see where I'm standing and how I haven't moved at all? Because that's what I'm talking about with the circle, so I'm on whenever I fucking visit, they always fuck that up. You literally don't have to fucking move from this one fucking position. So what's gonna happen here in a second is, count to 5. By the time that 4th one drops, the first one's gonna disappear. Hopefully, if it's not decent. But either way, we'll be fucking fine if we just stand right here. It's decent. So this is gonna suck. He's looking at us, but that's fine, because we're gonna do prepare the field in a second. Okay, phase 2 interim, look for the couplings, which is this way. Come over here to the couplings. We're fighting the couplings. Ignore the extermination droids. Don't be standing in that pink laser beam. Maddie, you're just going to want to go stand right over by that column, because he's going to do a gravity well pull in a second, and then we'll get pulled towards the middle. If you get stuck in that middle deal, then you're going to die. There's the pull. Hoda, on this next one, you can use hydraulic overrides and not get pulled in. Alright, we're on this other power coupling. I can't hit it when he's that close. There we go. Next pool's coming.
Oh, I can't cloak with the candle.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll just stand here and I'll reflect for you. You're fine. There you go. Okay, now go to that position. He's gonna come out. We're gonna push him to 34%, and then we're gonna go fuck off for turret. You've got now he should be like right here. There you go. Now we can see him. So flip him around. And then Hoda's just gotta be within range. Right there we go. Like coming up right here. Oh, I almost fucking died there. Like a bad. You're fine, just keep going. I don't know why the fuck he's being all weird with the stealth shit this time. Pull. Back up, away from him, get pulled on the column. There you go. The turrets are out, just keep pushing fucking Nahut. Just ignore the turrets, LOS, DCD through it. Healer's gonna take a lot of damage. 10% until we get to Nahut's next phase. We'll be shielded up. Cody, just keep focusing him and DCD through the fucking third deal. But fucking, you're doing it right though, Saruman. You see what I'm talking about with this box bullshit, how easy it is. So now you don't want to be LOS because you can get wrecked by the 3 turrets that are up in a second. Because they're all going to do a rail shot every 5 seconds. So you want to bring them back this way. Come back to position 1. Let's see what I'm talking about in a second. Alright, so there. Just LOS, and that way you'll only have attack by the 1. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah. We've only got fucking 2% left to push him anyway. He's going to shield up, and then we got to go take turrets. And everybody should take turrets, and you can just drag him to whatever turret you want. Alright, here we go. He can't take any more damage, then we take turrets. Come around the outside edge and start killing for turrets. Turrets can be stunned, turrets can be interrupted, and you can fucking reflect the rail shot. You need to focus on extermination droids though, Saruman.
Oh, okay.
QD, I got 5 seconds so I can interrupt again. I'll get it, maybe. I got it, we're good. Alright, that one's done, go to the next one.
I smell your fear, your desperation.
Dash just use med pack. Should be fine. Pool incoming.
I'm not getting a laser for the extermination droids.
Yeah, you don't. It's fine. The extermination droids, you just have to hold thread on and pull them away from us. Get them up. Oh shit. Get Mad Moon up.
And no died.
We might just have to keep one person near you. One DPS so that we can kill the extermination droid. Oh, well, that sucks.
I was trying to go res and got yanked into the middle.
It's fine. No, I'm not going to we just need to kill the ads. So Hoda, I'll have you stay in. Well, actually, Hoda, can you peel for the turrets and then I'll stay and kill the ads around Saruman?
Sure.
Sweet, let's do it that way. I mean, that was the smoothest fucking pull on that until that part, so. And you can LOS the turrets, but the problem is usually someone will fucking get one shot towards the end. I mean, it's usually the heals.
Send me that G invite. It's not like you're doing anything important. There we go.
Fuck your face, Pausa.
Motherfucker.
We have a no Samoan fucking clause unless you fucking give us hyper creates and pineapple.
I'll give you all the pineapples you fucking want, bruh. I don't eat them.
I want pineapple flavored hypercrates.
Right?
Yeah, they're full of fucking coconut stuff, so enjoy.
Alright, smooth as fuck run until that. We'll have QD peel for turrets. QD, you basically want to LOS so that you're not getting hit by all the turrets at the same time. And since you're ranged, just make sure that you're not getting pulled to the middle for that phase. And then we'll just push it. And if you're taking too much damage, just run back to the group because we don't have to kill all the turrets. They'll all disappear eventually, and then we'll just... It's just timed, so... And honestly, if we don't want to kill any turrets, we just stay by a pillar and just fucking LOS ads, or kill the fucking ads and LOS turrets, sorry.
Give me one quick second here.
Yeah, man, do you? But yeah, Saruman, you gotta get a Skank set, dude.
Yeah, I'm going to work on that one next.
Death
Plus
Knell
this
set
action
you can
sounds
still
nice.
do and tank it, but the Death Knell set's fucked up tanking. Like Power Techs, Have is better at it than me. I think Have is going to be doing probably be like an 8.5 to 9k fucking Skank in hard mode and Nim. I'm probably about 7.8. He's definitely better tank than I am. But with yours, if you get your rotation down outside of like most fights where you can stealth in and out and cheat mechanics, dude, you'll push fucking 10k easy. Alright, let's get in position. Pop all raid buffs at the beginning, we'll push it, and like I said, we get past this, the next boss is easy as shit, and the last boss is gonna suck.
Alright, clicking now.
Move right here where I'm standing.
Son of Shadow, stand down.
Mortals, let us play a game.
Alright, now we should never have to. DCD. That first tear into your flesh hurts like a motherfucker, which is why you DCD, and then every one after that on whichever DCD you pop within that deal, it should be like a minute, every minute or whatever he does another one. Just wait till after prepared field, that's that threat jump I was telling you about. Taunt. There you go. should be phase 2. Interim, where the fuck is this one?
Over here.
Yeah, I always fuck that up. Go to pop hydraulic override now. I think I timed it right, because first pull should be coming in seconds. Oh, there's first pull. Coda should know. Oh, what the fuck? They changed that. That's bullshit. On the next one, my reactive or my reflect is up. Just stand right here. All right, just stand right here. There you go. We're good. Coda can take the next reflect. Stack like it's the kinetic cutting beam on fucking master. Nice. Good. Just stand behind Coda's fucking RF. I'm dead.
Shit, my bad.
Okay, get the tank up first. Then you can get me up.
Siblings thought the same.
So you got 30 seconds. He's got to pick up the candle, though. You got to pick up the candle. Maddie, you need to LOS that beam around the corner. Our corner. Yep, right there. Right there. That's fine. And then Hodo, let Hodo know when his battle res is off cooldown. It's every 30 seconds in story mode. Got it. Alright, we're good. Just don't have that pink on you, Matt, or you're gonna get wrecked. Hoda, we can rotate like energy shield and responsive safeguards on that laser beam from the fucking rail shot and reflect it back. And mitigate damage to everybody. You got 15 seconds till raid buffs are up. Pop them as soon as they come off cooldown. Just go to the next pillar. Just go to the next pillar. Alright, raid buff should be up. Push him down to 34 and then just stay here. Take this rail turret that's nearest Hoda and I'll push the boss. Alright, he's gonna shield in a second. Bring him back over here. Alright, now just bring him on top of the rail turret right here, and we're just gonna kill rail turrets. Just DCD through this, just stick as a group. He's shielded, so we gotta take...
Termination droid got me.
You're up. Yeah. I mean, it's smooth as that, but we gotta take the extermination droids. The rail turrets, you're just gonna have to change the fucking strat. So what's gonna happen is when we get to phase 2, Saruman, in order for us to clear this, if you want to get past Siva tonight, because I don't think we're gonna do Isaacs, but you have to kite the boss onto the rail turrets. They come out every 30 seconds for the first 2, and then it's 45 seconds after that, and 2 will pop.
So even when like
even when they're up, you need to basically what needs to happen is as soon as the first rail turret pops, then you need to run over to the rail turret that's nearest, and then you need to plant Nahut on top of that rail turret regardless, or be within range of it so that we can do damage to him.
Okay.
And then when the extermination droids come out, then you need to make sure that we're paying attention, because I wasn't paying attention on that shit. That was my fault. and that way we can kill the extermination droids. Because their Nahut actually doesn't really hurt at all. The rail turrets kind of do, especially when you get like 4 of them on you. But the extermination droids were like fucking the murder droids or whatever those frontline droids are on fucking S&V that wrecked everybody. But it's not fun unless it's challenging, man. Which is why I fucking hate the devs for breaking the game and making it so fucking easy. Alright, let's get it this time.
Very clicky.
I am unchained.
No, son of Shadow. Stand down.
Mortals, let us play a game. Let me tear into you.
Alright, bust out.
Come escape me.
There goes mine.
Sweet. God damn it, I've broke 4 data. There we go.
Cannot harm our shadow.
12 o'clock. This way. Cool. Big kills on fucking,
Witness my unchained power, Mother.
I see
Alright, here we go.
only chaos and apathy.
So what was that, and how do I prevent that from happening?
what, the thing that fucked up, Starman?
Yeah.
That's a red laser beam, which is basically like a fucking Mac cannon. It's just, you'd have to have a Sork bubble around him in order for him to eat that, or something like that, but like I said, you're doing fine, you didn't die, so you're fine. Turrets are gonna be popping in a second. Cool. When he says my shadows multiply, that's when the turrets come out. There we go. Now they're out. Go to the left. And just stack him directly on top of the rail turret. We're moving as a group. Just stick with us. Just stay ahead. Hoda, you take rail, and I'll focus Neha. Get ready for pull. Pull. Okay, moving to the next turret. Because like I said, we just got to get that 40% and then it gets pulled in. Keep going. Move with the group. Fighting on the bridge. Pull. Alright, pull him back and around to this other side. Let's go. We gotta keep moving. We'll be fine. We're not gonna hit an enrage timer, hopefully. Just keep moving around. Because we have more than enough DPS. Keep going. Pull. As soon as the turret shields, you're on to the next. On to the next. In a second, maybe. Yeah, we're good. Move. Move. Get him up. Fine, I'll get him.
Got him.
Smell your fear,
Nice.
your desperation.
Keep going, keep going. Alright, now we should be coming out in its burn phase. It's inside outside, now it's burn phase. Just stick close and whichever way we're gonna go to the right. Going to the right. My right. Go to the right. You went too far, Hoda. Go on the right. Stay right here. Move. Go to the other side of the bridge. Go. I'm stunned. And I almost just died. I fucked up. Go. We're almost done. Burn hard. You went too far, Mata. We might lose another little
Oh,
bit.
my bad.
It's all good. Go. It's just we can't run out of this blue floor shit before we fucking hit 0. We're fucked. I went too far that time, so that's my fuck up. Move. Mad at fucking heal or some shit, you're gonna die. And if you die, we are fucked. We can fucking heal through a softer rage. Move quickly. I've used the med pack. I'm stunned.
obesities. So 7%.
Boo. Yeah, it's just you don't have enough DPS. What we should ideally have is Hoda's did finish that at 10-ish, like 9-9. Hoda finished at 7-3. Maul did fucking 3-6. You should be doing fucking 8. You call. We can give it one more try, or we can call it there.
Should I be doing 8 in just pure
call it
tank?
there.
Yeah, QD. We'll call it there. What's up?
Should I be doing 8K in just like pure tank gear? Or
You
is
should
that
be
with, like,
able
the
to do at least
build?
6.